Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the today's session of the SAS of the given topic, that is predicting the real-time insurance needs with the hyper-personalization using the SAS software. That means how using the SAS software the banking sector has been getting benefited nowadays and how it has been growing and developing in a very faster rate. So this is Tapashwini welcoming you to today's live event of Sankhana Consultancy Services. So coming to the today's session, before going we have to discuss today's agenda, what all things that we are going to discuss in this today's session. So first of all, we are going to discuss about SAS as a better analytical tool. After that, we have the second topic of discussion, that is how SAS is easy to the large data of the different sectors. Third is predicting the real-time insurance needs with the hyper-personalization using the SAS. And last but not the least, we have the quicker, more personalized and more profitable marketing execution. So all these things are completely related to the SAS software. So whenever we are going to learn some new topics or some new sessions or some new part of learning, so before going towards it, first we have to understand what is the base of it. Okay, what is the, so here are completely it is based on the SAS software. So first of all, we have to know that actually what is the SAS is. So if we will talk about the SAS, okay, so SAS is nothing but it's a statistical analysis software which is having a, which is now representing as a better analytical tool. So if we will talk about the complete SAS software, then SAS is a statistical, SAS stands for the statistical analysis software that provides us the basic and advanced concepts of the statistical analysis system and its language. So it is completely designed for both the beginners and the professionals. Whoever are using the SAS, whoever are willing to learn the SAS, so it is a nothing but it is a computer programming language. It is a very user friendly language which is nowadays held out for the, and which is designed or which was developed for the analysis purpose. So if I will talk about the complete definition of the SAS, then it is a software suite that can alter, mine, manage and retrieve the data from the different sources and performs the statistical analysis on it. If we will talk about the data, we all know that data is nothing but it is the collection of meaningful informations, or it is the pieces of meaningful informations that we are getting from different kind of resources. So what the SAS do, when we are getting some data, nowadays we are generating I think around billions and billions of data. So after getting the data from different resources, what we are doing, we are analyzing it, because if we are not analyzing the data, if we are not handling the data, then it will not give us the predictive output that we expect. So for that purpose, we have to understand the data, we have to analyze the data, we have to visualize the data, and for that we need a complete software application, or we can tell it as we need a software. So it is also used for the data management, the statistical analysis, like we can tell it as like the report writing, the business modeling, application development and data warehousing. So SAS provides a point and click graphical user interface for both the non-technical users also, and it has more advanced options through the SAS that we have included in it. the libraries that are present, the data sets that are present in the SAS, all these things are the complete demographics that SAS is enhancing the knowledge of the both students and professionals to work easily upon it. Now this is a very helpful tool through which we can use the qualitative and the quantitative techniques and the procedures that allow you to increase the employee productivity and the business profit. So in the SAS, if we will talk about the data, okay, the complete method, that the data from the data extraction, okay, from the data extraction to its analysis and to the deployment, we all do it inside the SAS software. So in SAS, the data is getting extracted and categorized in tables, okay, in which it helps us to identify and analyze the patterns. What are the correlations, what are the patterns, what different kind of outcomes or what different kind of predictions that we can draw from the data or from the records that we have. So this is a software suite that allows us to manage the advanced analysis, the business intelligence, the predictive analysis and the data to work effectively in competing and changing the business situations. So beside it, it is a platform independent software. Wherever you are using Windows or you are using the Unix or you are using the Linux, okay, what kind of system, what kind of hardware you are using, what kind of operating systems you are using, it is completely platform independent. Okay, and if we will talk about its source, then yeah, SAS is a closed source application. Okay, you have to take the authorization to access upon it. So if we will talk about the it provides the extensive support to programmatically transform and analyze the data in the comparison of the drag and drop interface of other BI tools. Okay, whatever other BI tools we have, like we have the Tableau, we have the Power BI, we have the Click View. Okay, so it provides a very fine control over the data manipulation and the analysis, which is its USP. Okay, if we will talk about the SAS features, if we will talk about the SAS features and its architecture, then the SAS feature is completely based upon all this. These are the complete feature of the SAS that includes the strong data analysis capabilities. Then we have the flexible, it is a flexible 4th generation programming language. It has the most enhanced and important feature like a SAS Studio. It supports the various types of data formats. It has the better management. It extracts and builds the reports. It has the better format of the reporting the output. Okay, and it has the data encryption algorithm. So if we will talk about the strong data analysis capabilities, okay, so here what happened, now this means that SAS is a complete package for the data analysis section, we all know. Okay, so its analysis ranges from the simple figures, that means if whether you are getting a record or a data of 100 record, so from getting a data of 100 record to getting a data of 1 million record, okay, whatever kind of data or whatever the quantity of data that you will get, it will support it. It has that capability to deal with that data. So it has an advanced level of computations to deal from the simple figures to the complex level of data. So for example, in SAS, it will plot the bar graphs with the data provided to calculate the correlation between the complex data sets. We can take it as. And the best part about the SAS software is it has the inbuilt library. Okay, so in the SAS, if we will explore, it has the library in which all the necessary packages that is required for the analysis purpose, for the reporting purpose. Okay, also if someone is learning the SAS, then in the libraries that are completely present inside the SAS, that also consists of the demo data. okay, in which you are rather than getting the dummies data, or rather than struggling for the data for the analysis, so it has uh, completely implemented some of the inbuilt data inside the libraries, through which you can use the data, you can do the computation, you can do the analysis, you can generate the reports and everything inside it only. So coming to the next feature, that is it is the flexible fourth generation programming language. So what does it mean? So its essential feature is that it is a flexible fourth generation programming language. That means its syntax is completely easy to learn. If you will learn the terms and conditions or the protocols to write the script or to write the code inside the SAS, all the rules and regulations, then it will become very easy, like a story writing. You will build the logic, you will know the logic, and you will just whatever thoughts that are coming to the mind by looking the data, that you can make a good script or make a beautiful script by writing the code. So it has the graphics user interface. It is very user friendly for the non-programming users also. It is an interactive language, and we have in SAS, if we will talk about the windows inside the SAS, then we have three windows. One is the editor window where we can write the code. We have the log window, and we have the result or the output window. So the result and the output window will extract out whatever the outputs and whatever the results you are getting. And the log window that we have, it is like whatever, suppose you have done some mistakes by writing the code or something. So if you will visit the log window, then there will be the complete description given. What is the error, how you can sort out the error. Suppose in some case you are just you have forgotten that, okay, in this part I don't what I have to write so that my code will get executed properly. And if you are generating some error, if the code is generating some error, then with the whatever the solution will be there, it will be provided in the log window with the error generated. Okay, so now coming to the third feature, that is the SAS Studio. As I have already discussed, that it is a very unique feature among all the SAS features that we have learned till now. So we can easily access the SAS Studio from any device and with any web browser. There is no need for the client installation. All the libraries and the data files that are needed in the SAS program can be accessed through any web browser. And you never know, it is very instructive. As soon as someone starts typing, the autocomplete feature that is present inside the SAS, it will gives you the indication of various procedures. Okay, and for further guidance also, there is like a pop-up syntax and parameter list also are there, which are getting displayed. So it also help you to create and add the personalized code snippets and add them to the snippet library also. So after that, we have the support for the various data format feature. What it is indicating? So it support the data from the of different formats, like in a format of JSON file, or it is in a format of CSV file, or in a text file. Okay, so whatever format it will be there, SAS has the ability to support all the various data format that we have. Also, it supports any kind and any size of data. It has an extensive database of the character encoding. There is a full support for the most commonly used language, and it also maintains the singularity so that it will work with the data in many languages. Now coming to the management. So the SAS management is one of the important significant features. It has the environmental manager that alerts, that monitors and manages the analytics environment. The extended Java GUI, that is the graphical user interface, that will administer the SAS function in the SAS management console. We can also execute a failed program entirely in the restart mode. Suppose we get failed somewhere, so we can execute that code in the restart mode also. And the XML engines that is present inside the SAS software, it has many functions like importing and exporting the XML documents and creating the XML maps. The application response measurement interface we have in the SAS that looks at the various applications, and it will also check for the availability of the transactions. Now coming to the report output format, so it is capable of displaying the analytical records and the number of reporting options. The base SAS engine, that is the SAS 9.4, has the high quality graphics such as the ODS statistical graphics. The ODS statistical graphics, it is nothing but it is the output delivery system, and we have the ODS graphical designers and the editors. We can save, we can create the reports in the standard format such as RTA format, such as PowerPoint, PDF, and also we can save them as e-books and iBooks, and this will gives us the luxury of the visual analytics. We can also customize the output according to the hierarchy of the customer requirements. And also the output that we have generated, that we have generated, that can be ported to the different places, to different database in different formats. Okay, now the last but not the least, the data encryption algorithm that we have in the SAS, that it ensures that the security holds the essence of how we provide the access, and for that the SAS has a security feature called the SAS or secure. So we can also encrypt the SAS data on the disk through various algorithms. Nowadays the SAS has developed in such a way that it also supports the machine learning algorithms. Okay, and so this is all about the SAS features that we have. Now coming to the next, so this slide completely represent that whatever now I have discussed, this is completely here. So it is widely used by professionals and companies working on the reliable commercial software. Like SAS offers the numerous statistical libraries and tools that you or someone as a data scientist can use for the modeling and organizing their data. And you never know that the combination of the superior data security, okay, and thoroughly tested algorithms, which make the SAS the preferred choice for data analytics services. And when it comes to the data analytics, it is the first choice for most of the companies, because the analytics provider offers the high quality services and the security that the other analytics firms cannot match. So how it is easy to the last data? As we have learned it from the feature that okay, it is very easy to learn. It has the nice output. It has the SAS GUI. It is the debugger tool. Okay, it has the code debugger which will help to debug the tool automatic, means not automatically, means in a good way. Okay, whatever tool, whatever code you are writing, it will debug it. The data security, the huge job prospects. So these are the complete data features that these are the complete features of the SAS that will help to understand and to access the last data. Now, if we will talk about the different use cases of the SAS in the banks, then we have the marketing and the product management. We have the marketing and the product management. Then we have the finance. We have the risk management and the investigation. Then we have the lending, payment and the transaction analysis. We have the operations, IT and back office. Then we have the sales analysis. So these are the different use cases of the SAS in the banking software. So as our today's topic is related to the banking sector, so let's go and talk about what are all the use cases, what are all the things that we use in the bank. And this is nothing but this is a complete we can tell it as a customer, or how the customer of the banking sectors, or how the banking sector as a customer is getting benefited by the SAS. Okay, now So we have different kind of things like in the banking sector we have the customer relationship management, we have the customer cross sale, okay, we have the customer retention, we have the customer value enhancement and increasing the wallet share, we have the customer identification and acquisition. So these all things, whenever you are visiting a bank, you are doing the transaction, so it is nothing but that we are not getting in the bank, it is not that much of limited resource that we are just getting the transaction data, right? There are many different kind of things that, like the customer informations. Suppose someone is getting the someone is taking the loan, okay, loans are also of different sectors. It involves like the business loan, the home loans, someone is trying to get some insurance, okay. So all these policies, all these norms, all these pros, all of things that we have in the banking sector, this all consists of the data, and these data are nothing but they are getting stored in their databases, and whenever whenever it is needed, the persons or the employees that are working in the bank, they will extract it, they will analyze it, and according to that they will provide some outcomes, right? So if we will talk about the real-time insurance needs with the hyper-personalization, okay, so it is I can tell it is a topic of the SBI, because we know that SBI is the most popular bank in our country, okay, and also it is a many of the customers, okay, many of the population of our country has account in this bank. So how the SBI General Insurance maximizes the customer lifetime value with the SAS Customer Intelligence 360. Okay, so this SAS Customer Intelligence 360 on AWS provides us with the complete 360 view of the customer, which enable us to seamlessly orchestrate customer journeys and offer the omni-channel personalized experience to our customers in the real time. So it has, if we will talk about the research that shows the personalized customer journeys that improve the customer service and can increase the company's revenue by up to 60%. But for insurers that provide the anything from home, life and auto insurance to crop the insurance and cyber risk protection, the opportunities to personalize the promotions for every customers can be overwhelming. Okay, so if we will consider the SBI General Insurance, then one of the largest general insurance organizations in India it is. So with nearly 1000 branches and 4.5 million policy holders, the company has a lot of customer data to manage. So at such a scale, it was difficult to access the information needed to create the personalized journeys for its customer. So if SBI identified a need for the personalized and the contextualized marketing to reduce the policyholder churn, then it will increase the revenue and it will improve the customer engagement. So unfortunately what happened, so the SBI didn't have that technology at that time to bring this vision to life. So its data was siloed and the marketing team had limited visibility. So the company couldn't access the customer information like the policy life cycles, then the channel engagement and the products that they are used. So because the data resided in a we can tell it as in a variety of places across the organizations, so it often took up to 3 weeks to merge the analytical insights with the customer data. So in response to these challenges, SBI began seeking a comprehensive solution, and the company wanted a single view of its customer base to streamline the customer data and address the marketing challenges. So what they have to, they have the first thing that has come up with a solution like the hybrid cloud solution that meets the goals and the regulation requirements. So what happened, the SBI turned to the SAS. Okay, so together what they have implemented an enterprise customer engagement hub that is built on the SAS customer intelligence 360. Okay, so with this SAS solution in place, the SBI streamlined its marketing technology into one platform and provided the advanced features like the open data models, predictive models, streamlined marketing planning and more. So the enterprise customer engagement hub that provides a unique end-to-end solution to manage the personalized customer experiences across the SBI's channel ecosystem, including the mobile apps that we are using, the YONO SBI and all. Okay, the online widgets, we are using the different kind of net banking softwares. Okay, the Google Pay, then Phone Pay, we have the different kind of UPI IDs and all that. The call centers and also the direct mail. So the insurance is a business of promise. Okay, a promise that we understand, that to understand the needs of the customers and are there when they need us. Yes or no? So a hybrid cloud solution, what it allows the SBI to host its customer data on the premises while benefiting from the software as services offering from the SAS. The architecture and the features ensure that the SBI's data management practices comply with the India's data residency mandate, which requires the company to store its data within our country. Okay, so the next thing that they have developed, like the improving the conversions, engagement and the retention. So the SBI market team, what they have done, they have uses a custom solution from SAS to orchestrate the campaigns in real time across various touch points. The providing the contextualized campaigns to SBI's, okay, like SBI's 4.5 million policyholders, that is expected to drive the operational improvements and the revenue growth. Okay, so the current prediction suggests that the SBI will see a 4 to 8% increase in the conversions, a 20 to 25% improve in the customer engagement, and retention increases between 4% to 7%. And additionally, the projections predict a 4-fold increase in the operational efficiencies. So thanks to the centralization and thanks to the SAS which has provided these solutions. So while these results are impressive, right? So it is simply the beginning for the SBI. So with the full visibility into the data, analytics, customer engagement and impact measurement, the customer lifecycle management team is poised for the continued innovation and success. Okay, so if we will talk about all these things, means the SAS only warranties you about the products and the services, okay, and that are those that are set forth in the express warranty statements, the written agreement for such products. Okay, so this is all about the today's topic, that how SAS, through SAS, SBI or a banking sector, it is, I have just taken an example. Okay, I have just taken an example of a current bank that has gained a lot. Okay, that has got profited a lot. It has the quicker, more personalized and more profitable marketing execution, as we have discussed now. Okay, so through this session, it is completely clear that through the SAS analytics, through the SAS hybrid solution, through the SAS hybrid cloud solutions, so all these things have got possible. Okay, and the growth, whatever the customer relationship management over there, what are the increment of the policy holders, all of this have got increased. So this is all about today's session, that we have we all know about that how the real-time insurance needs have got the prediction with the hyper-personalization using the SAS software. So this is not the end. We will come up with some new topics next time about the SAS. Okay, whatever the newly trending um, we can tell it as the topics are there, what are the innovations are there, what are the developments are there. Stay connected with the Sankhana page, and you will get to know more about the SAS. Okay, so yeah, this is all about today's session. If you want to tell me something about, if you want to ask me about something technical, you can ask me now, you can contact me now. Also, if you have some non-technical queries, then we have the branches of Sankhana in the head branch, we have in the Kullappa Circle, Kamanahalli, Bangalore. Then we have the branch office at the sector 2 HSR layout. Also, we have a branch office in the Rohtas, Bihar. If you have any non-technical query or something, if you want to enroll or you want to learn more, then you have the contact details on the screen. Just contact over there, and everything will get sorted out. So, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining this session, and I hope that you will willing to learn more. You will try to learn new topics and new developments and the innovation that has made up with the SAS, its features, so about the complete SAS software. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for joining this session, and have a good day. Bye bye.